Every time I step into the gym, I see so many guys, almost 90% in the weight room, and only 10% being girls. Most of the girls are in the cardio room, on the treadmill machines, on the spin bikes, either unwilling or apprehensive to lift weights. I was the same until I first stepped into the weight room. Lifting changed my life. Lifting makes me feel strong. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel confident. Here's how lifting transformed my body and my confidence, and how it can do the same for you too. For context, all throughout high school, I was known as the runner. And for all the years before that, I was known as the chubby kid. You see, for those who don't know me, for a long time, I was a pretty chubby kid. All throughout kindergarten to 6th grade, I was on the chubbier side. I always came last in the mile, the kilometer, and just, even though I was athletic, I just wasn't the slimmest kid ever. I think in middle school I faced a lot of insecurities about my weight, and I think running was an outlet to help me combat those insecurities. I gained confidence in my running abilities as I saw myself slim down, as well as get faster at running and be able to make the track team and cross-country team. And that really gave me the mindset that cardio was the way. I was set die hard, only doing cardio all the time, whether that be HIIT workouts, running outside, biking, incline walking. I would never ever hit the gym. Joining the high school cross country and track team, lifting was almost seen as detrimental to the work I was doing. A common trope of cross country people is that they're lean, even have to be skinnier to run faster. So I guess I just never ever went to the gym because I thought I would become bulky or chubby or just not a good runner. I think a lot of the insecurities of my past kind of feeded into this notion that lifting just wasn't really the thing for me. So I actually got into lifting pretty unintentionally. The first time I went to the gym was because I had gotten injured from running. The doctor said I couldn't run, and I needed to do a bit of rehab in the gym, and there was nothing else I could do, so I was like, why not? I need to go to the gym because I need to stay active. I quickly realized, almost surprisingly, how lifting made me feel. It made me feel strong, it made me feel empowered, it made me feel confident. In addition to that, I was seeing progress quickly in my physique. I didn't turn bulky as I expected I would. Instead, I felt lean and I felt strong. Learning how to lift actually benefited in me in many ways. In terms of my running, it helped me train my weak spots so I wouldn't get re-injured. And it also helped me vary up my workout routine so I wasn't really doing the same thing every day. I also started fitting better in my clothes. My butt fit nicer, my shoulders were a little more broad. And honestly, overall, it just made me feel somewhat badass. I felt strong, I felt powerful, I felt like a badass. And I think that all just got me hooked onto lifting and incorporating this into my routine and helping me build confidence inside and outside the weight room.
So I hope you sing this all night long with your ripped up jeans and your high heels on. Hope you think of me in my LA home with my brand new thing and my ice all on. All the Saint Laurent won't get you what you want. If you tryna call me, leave a message at the tone. Said I hope you sing this all night long with your ripped up jeans and your high heels on. I thought it was a given what you call up.
I think the weight room itself can be a really intimidating place. Inside the weight room, you hear the crashing of the dumbbells, you hear random grunts, and you just have a lot of testosterone filling the space. I had a smoother transition to weightlifting because I actually took a weightlifting PE class after I realized that I was more interested in it. In that PE class, I trained with a friend, which definitely helped me a lot in terms of feeling comfortable in the weight room. The class helped me correctly learn how to use all the equipment, even though it was tedious and long. I learned how to properly do a squat, properly do a deadlift, and properly use the machines that were all lying around. I also learned how to set a plan and outline a goal for myself. So we had to create a fitness plan and go and do that workout every single day to keep ourselves accountable, which I would follow. I think this all really helped build my confidence because I had a goal going into each workout. I wasn't as conscious of what other people thought of me or hyper aware of everything that was going on for me. And I think that comes to the key of confidence. I think the key to confidence in the weight room is overcoming really the mental hurdle. I think a lot of fear in the gym, both for males and females, but especially for females, comes from the fear of judgment. I think really getting over that is getting over the mindset that no one really cares about you or what you are doing, to be frank. First off, the gym is literally a room just filled with workout machines. I don't think it's that serious if you think about it. And I guarantee that almost 99% of people in the gym are in there for themselves, to work on themselves, to grind, and really, really get better. I think going to the gym and having the intention of just laying your head down and working for yourself to improve your own mental and physical strength is really important to understand. And I think progressing in the gym is another thing. As you repeat and keep doing things, it really gets easier. I think the good thing about weightlifting is that when you're a beginner, you really easily see progress. The movements almost become muscle memory as you use the same machines or perform the same movements. And you're able to quickly find yourself doing heavier and heavier sets of the same moves, and that you can squat more, that you can bench more, that you can curl more weights. I think frankly, seeing that progress both physically and mentally made me feel a lot more confident in the gym and outside of the gym.
Say you're gonna hold me down. Where was you when the chips was down? You wasn't saying no.
So I'm not a pro by any means, but from my own experience growing at the gym and growing my confidence, here are some tips and tricks that I have. First off, don't put too much pressure on yourself. The gym is a new environment, and it's okay to feel a little anxious or nervous or self-conscious. I think those feelings are definitely just normal, but I think it's important to learn how to block out the negative noise and to get over them. So my first tip is to go with a friend that you can rely on, and sometimes just having a familiar face at the gym is all you need. Preferably it'd be someone who's more experienced so they can show you around a little and guide you. But even if you guys are both beginners, you can figure it out together, and it's always a fun time. My second tip would be to have a plan. Whether it's following an Instagram influencer's workout, following a YouTube video, writing your own workout, having a plan will always make you feel better at the gym. Even if it's 3 exercises that you've written down that you're going to repeat for 3 rounds, I think that having a plan always makes you feel like you are in control. And the more detailed, the better. I think having a plan just makes you feel confident that you can go in, get the job done, and get out as soon as possible. Next is to block out the noise, metaphorically and literally. I think it's important to recognize that the gym is a place for growth. Everyone there is to become better versions of themselves, both physically and mentally. Our egos sometimes want us to appear perfect, but lifting requires work and it requires struggle. So what if you can't do a pull-up and need to use a resistance band? So what if you only bench the bar? As you continue to progress, you will make progress every single day. And sometimes you need to block out the noise literally too. Many times I wear my AirPods, put on some banging music, and sometimes when I really don't want people to talk to me, when I'm in my zone, I even throw on a hat. I think physically blocking out the external distraction helps you a ton as well. And lastly, do it for you. Ultimately, I personally love lifting in the gym because it makes me feel good. It's a place where I can put in the work and see results. It's a place where I can go stronger, leaner physically. I can look good in clothes, but more importantly, I can feel strong, empowered, and confident in my body and my own skin. And I think that's the important part, doing for you and you alone, and celebrating yourself along the way.